Hey, what's up, YouTube? 100% here. This 100% me to you and Gam. And I had to make this quick update video on this next archetype that's coming out. I called it once. I think I said in one of my videos that I would like a pirate archetype. It looked like some Castlevania type of artwork, but they actually made a pirate archetype. They call them the Skyfang Brigade. So you already know I'm going to run this. And I'm going to see if I can, start entering the tournament so I can get into regionals. Hopefully, it's not looking like I'm able to do that right now, but I'm trying to go YCS, trying to do all that stuff. And they're not that bad. I already seen the video on this. Shout out to Asian Eyes. But I'm just gonna give my thoughts on these archetype on this archetype. So there's a boss monster. I'm just gonna read the English name for now. Lafar, hero of the Skyfang Brigade. He a light dragon effect, level 8, 2008, 2800 attack, 2200 defense. Effect 1 and 2. You only can use once per turn each. Alright, so if this card is special when you calculate this effect, excavate cards from the top of your deck equal to the number of Skyfang Brigade monsters you control with different names except Lafar, hero of the Skyfang Brigade, except itself basically. Add one of the excavated cards to your hand and shuffle the others into the deck. So he's a plus. And it's any one of those cards, which is not bad. Then he got a quick effect, I see. It says when an opponent's monster effect is activated, quick effect, you can discard one Skyfang Brigade card and negate that activation. This will be the second time I'm watching this, you could say. First time when I seen this guy's video, and then as I'm doing it now. So I forgot their effects, but that's not bad. It was like a UA monster right here. They got Recon Sky Scout of the Skyfang. I'm not going to say the last part because they all have that, I'm assuming. So Recon Sky Scout. Level 2, 1000 attack, 500 defense. You can only use this card's name. Well, effect 1 and 2, you can use once per turn during your main phase. You can special summon one Skyfang Brigade monster from your hand, except itself. So I heard this is like the main effect that they have, which is dope. They like the Senjus. You can just keep bringing them out. Then if you have another Skyfang Brigade monster, if another Skyfang Brigade monster is special summon to your field while this card is already face up, you can target one set card on the field and destroy it. A lot of people's not gonna like that effect just because of the fact that they be scared of pendulums and they think that set card, a lot of people don't use it. But the crawlers and all these archetypes, like the I forgot the other big ones that their effect used when they set down. I think it starts with an M. I forgot. They like big monsters when they flip. Pretty much nowadays you're getting a lot of flip cards. And that's perfect against that. So I like the fact that they can destroy set cards. So this is Dampa Marksman. 500 attack, 1000 defense. Effect 1 and 2, you only use once per turn. During your main phase, you can special summon one Skyfang Brigade monster from your hand. I told you they got that same effect, most of them. And then if another Skyfang Brigade monster special to your field while this card is already face up, you can target one face-up card on the field and destroy it. So you could pop a set, you could use pressure basically. And they special summon each other, so you could use pressure and you could just pop, one set, one face up. You got Blavo, Fighter of the Skyfang. 19 hitter, there's a B stick. Effect 1 and 2, you only use once per turn. Again, you see they special summon from the hand. If another Skyfang Brigade monster special to your side of the field while this card is facing on the field, you can activate this effect. All Skyfang Brigade monsters in the field gain 500 attack and defense. If it would have stayed permanent, it would have been OP, but it's still helpful though. It's still helpful. It reminds me of the UAs. The UAs got something like that. But the UA's version was beast because the field spell was like permanent, but it's looking good so far. And then you have Beat Swordsman, the Earth Warrior. Oh, my fault. I wasn't even saying the type for the other ones. And sorry about this video being quick, but this is just my thoughts on it really. So this one is this is a beast type. That's Recon. It's the one that pops set. The beast type, the one that pops face up. So they both beast type. They both beast type. It makes sense. The beast stick, the one that juices, Fire Reptile, which is dope. Then you got an Earth Warrior, 1200 attack, 500 defense. This is the Beast Swordsman. I think he's like a bunny or something, right? He's a cat. You can only use this card's name's effect effect 1 or 2 once per turn. The same effect for 1. Special summon from the hand. Now this one says if another Skyfang Brigade monster special summon to your side of the field while this card is face up, you can add one Skyfang Brigade monster from the deck to your hand, except itself. Alright, straight off the deck. That's pretty much it. Now you got Witch Stage of the Skyfang, level 7, 16 Attack 28. Defense. Affect 1 and 2 once per turn. If this card is special, you can gain 500 life points for each Skyfang Brigade monster with a different name you control, except which stage of the Skyfang Brigade. A lot of people don't like that effect. I like it. It could be useful since they special summon each other. A juice of 500 every single time. You're gonna have usually more than 2 monsters in the field. Almost 3. That means you can like gain 15 all the time because it says 500 life points for each Skyfang Brigade monster with a different name you control. Oh no, except itself. So that's 1,000, which is not bad. For paying cards, it makes paying cards free pretty much. Now, when your opponent activates a spell and trap card, it's a quick effect. You discard a Skyfang card and negate the activation. So you got one for monster, you got one for spell and trap, and it's quick effect. That's spell speed. So the spell speed is high, which is good. Now, I'm gonna have something to say after this video, and I'm gonna show you. So this is the other monster. This is the 24 defense, which is the wind type. Most of these is water, wind, and light. The first one's a water spellcaster, which is Sage, with Sage, obviously, and then you have Saihida or Saijida, whatever his name is. I think it's Sajida. Solitary of the Skyfang Brigade, 1200 attack, 2400 defense, level 5. Only his first effect you use once per turn. If this card is special, you can inflict fire damage to your opponent for each Skyfang Brigade monster with a different name you control. They special summon each other. You got 4, you bring him out, and that's including himself. So if you're taking 2,500 when he comes out. He includes himself. So you have 4, you're taking 500 for each. That's 25. That shit is beast. Like, it's not, I don't even know how this person didn't think. I was watching somebody else's video. I don't know how he didn't think it was beast. Matter of fact, it was Asian Eyes, but shout out to Asian Eyes. He makes good videos. It was just like, I didn't think he read it carefully, but I think it's all right. I like the effect. And then the second effect is good. Your opponent cannot target Skyfang Brigade monsters control with effects, except this one. Not that many things target nowadays, but it's still slick though. Some people forget. That's like something they won't see coming. Now you got the continuous trap cards to the left, which says you can only use this card's name effect once per turn. I think it's like that snake equal reptile card or like the D hero effect. It says if a Skyfang Brigade monster if a Skyfang Brigade monster you control is destroyed by battle, or on its opponent's card effect, you can target one of those monsters, especially one Skyfang Brigade monster from your deck, whose level is lower than the original level of that monster. And we just seen that the one that burns is what? Level 5. And then the other one, the secondary, the Guardian card, the Guardian monster of the deck, which is Sage, level 7. Then you have the boss monster, which is Lafar, level 8. So you could slick burn, when they get destroyed by battle by opponent's card effect, you can target one of those monsters from the deck who's level lower. So you could just slick burn him straight from the deck, depending on how many cards you have in the field. He probably has 1,000 left, 500 left. You could slick burn him. Now you have, sorry about the background noise. Now you have Dragon Airship. That's the field spell card. It's called Fandra. Before you draw, during your draw phase, you can add one Skyfang Brigade monster from your deck to your hand instead of drawing. That's not bad. It's not like Malefic World where you got to get it random. You could just literally go to your pluses. So if you want to get the Stratos one or whichever one is, this is basically like the same effect as that Earth Warrior, but it's still a good effect. That's not bad at all. And then it says if you control 5 Skyfang Brigade monsters with different names, you can send this card from your field zone to the Logera, destroy all cards your opponent controls, but your opponent takes no further damage to the end of this turn. So they could blow up, which is also not bad. You could just get it, make a field, blow up. Whenever you got to get yourself out of a jam, just blow up everything. That's useful. You could get you out of some. It could get you out of some jams. So I just wanted to say this. So obviously, this archetype is missing. Obviously, this archetype is missing a Link monster, a Synchro monster, and an Exceed monster. The Exceed does have to have that beast, but to make this, they pretty much have everything they need to make this archetype viable, like playable. I guess, a lot of people, well, I can't really say that because I haven't spoken to anybody about this, but Asian I feel like it's not tier 0. I agree. I'll give it 1.5, not even tier 1. But 1.5 is good. Anything 1.5 and up is good. What is missing is a card that's like this Earth Warrior card right here. You see how he's the one that's a Stratos? If this thing would have said when you special summon one, You could add any Skyfang Brigade card, not monster, to your hand. That means you could search the field spell and the continuous trap card. That would have been great. So imagine if you need a certain spell and trap card in your hand, right? There's no point into going from the field spell, which allows you to search a monster, into the warrior, which just allows you to search a monster. Why would you do that? Maybe you want to have more stuff in your grave. Okay, utility, right? That's cool too. But you can just go with the field spell into whatever monster you need. Now, getting a spell and trap card added to your hand, not even the field spell does that, nor him. So that monster needs to come out. I'm sure that monster's gonna come out because that's like a gap that this archetype is missing. That monster needs to come out. So in this case, you're looking for a specific spell and trap, because I'm sure more spell and trap is gonna come out for this archetype. You could go from the field spell into that monster that could get to the spell and trap card to your hand, or from this monster that'll get you the monster that gets the spell and trap card to your hand. It just makes sense. That's the only thing that is missing. Um, I would love to see one that's the Saijita. You know how he says you can't basically target them. I would love to see one that they can't be destroyed by effects. So you got that protection, you that scheme protection there, and then you just burning your opponent and healing with Sage and Wiz. I hope the other one that they make, which will probably be OP, since Sage heals and he burns, the other one's effect, it should be a discarding effect, because you already can negate monsters and spell and traps, and you can already destroy set cards and face up cards. They got pretty much everything you need. All they missing is a monster that discard a card from the hand or banishes. So I hope maybe banish it will be kind of OP, and it's pretty unnecessary, but because they already have one that destroys set down cards and face up cards, they should have one that discards cards from the hand. So now you're putting pressure on him, and his effect should be that it burns and heals, and then the secondary effect should be like Saijita's. He's the one that's for the targets, and then the other one is for the ones that don't target. They can't just be destroyed by card effects, because you cannot target monsters you control with effects. So it can't even be banished. He's good. It can't be banished, can't be destroyed. Things that banish usually target. So we just missing the other one that will protect him from like a dark hole. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And his effect is that you burn and heal. It'll be dope. And the first effect of that monster that I'm talking about, if let's say if they do make it come out, it's a quick effect. Like if your opponent adds cards from their deck to their hand, quick effect, discard a Skyfang Brigade monster, discard a random card from your opponent's hand to the graveyard. That's pretty OP, but that's pretty much everything they're missing. So the Exceed, it could be probably a mediocre effect or just something useful. The Synchro, who would be the tuner? The tuner will be the other card that I was talking about for the Synchro. You see this card right here? The Earth Warrior, Beat Swordsman. I would actually, this is OP, but I would actually want that monster that can search when you special summon a Skyfang Brigade monster after this card's already out, just like his effect. This guy right here, the Earth Warrior. I would like that card that I'm talking about to be the tuner, and then when you special summon a Skyfang Brigade monster, when this card's already on the field, the monster I'm talking about now, you get to add any Skyfang Brigade card from the deck to your hand. He'll be expensive for sure if he has that effect, and obviously his first effect will be the same thing, special summon from your hand, like they all have it. And imagine he's a tuner. So it's like you got everything you need. You got the tuner for the synchro of the Skyfang Brigade. Exceed, all you got to do is rank up. So the Link monster is kind of like a rank up, toss. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the synchro and the Exceed monsters effect would be. I really, to balance it out, I mean, maybe the synchro, since it's a tuner, maybe the synchro could be a level 11, where you got it, where maybe the single could be a level 11 or a level 10. Maybe they should give him they should give him a big synchros. It should be a level 10 or 11. Either it syncs with the Wiz or it syncs with the boss monster. It'll make sense if it syncs with the boss monster. I mean, I don't want more than one synchro. It should just be one synchro. But they'll figure out the effects. Maybe on that, a banishing effect, because they'll make you work more for a banishing effect. Or the Exceed has a banishing effect. I didn't really think about like how those effects will be. I'll probably make a part 2 on this video. And then the Link Monster, is looking like the only thing they need support with is searching their spelling traps. So maybe the Link Monsters could, like, it could be some type of draw power, or I'm sure they're gonna make a Skyfang Brigade type of draw power or something. I mean, you still have trading, which could work with this man right here. Uh, there's a lot of things you can do, but I'm liking this archetype for sure. I'm definitely liking this archetype for sure. I want to know what other spelling traps they're gonna come out with. But for me, that's all they're missing right now. That's all they're missing. That tuner that has that effect to search any card, exceed synchro links, and the other one that burns and heals and has the effect that they can be destroyed. Now, if they could make another one that states they can be destroyed by battle, so if you have him out, the one that can be destroyed by card effects, and the other one that can be destroyed by battle, these dudes can't be touched. If they could do that, they matter of fact, they should be able to do it. They should be able to do it. You know, they should be able to do it. So the other one that I'm talking about that discards card from your hand, should be the one that burns and heals. And then what they should do is, for the pendulums monsters, probably little pendulum monsters as a Skyfang Brigade. When they are on the pendulum zone, your Skyfang Brigade monsters can be destroyed by battle. That's probably just their effects with like a little uh juice effect. No, they already have one. So their effect should be that it deducts your opponent's monsters by 500. One of their effects should be that, and the other one's effect probably like it blocks attacks, because that's all they're missing. They pretty much got something for everything. So they should do that. And I'm really sorry about the noise in the background. It's usually busy around my area. I'm gonna make sure everything comes out well in this video. If I gotta edit, I'll edit it. But that's pretty much everything. They got. I mean, usually when an archetype comes out, is not that much stuff shown, but like this whole sources just for them. So that's why I just basically gave it like the things that they're missing. It'll make complete sense too, because they have something for everything. This archetype right here, and I like it. Not just because it's pirate style. I mean, I love pirate style. You already know, but they are pirates, so it's just I'm definitely playing this. It's looking real good. All right, so it's 100%, and this 100% me Team Gam, and I'm signing out later, bros.